So.
Oh yeah, I was scared with you on my saxophone, but y'all know what time it is. Yeah. I never knew a podcast like this. Gotta be smart for you to listen to this. King, queen, I ain't seen you in a minute. I wrote this podcast, signed, sealed, and delivered. I decided to sit in my chair to talk to y'all. Got some stuff to say that, let's sit and talk, communicate, because I got some things that you wanna say something?
I didn't know you knew how to rap like Kid and Play now. Oh, you're crazy.
You know what? And welcome to another episode of Girl I Don't Know.
Game freestyle on you. It's about the red rose, white ceiling. Oh, you don't know that one. It's okay.
No, go ahead.
I'm being funny. No, it's not real freestyle.
This man can't rap. Y'all, you know. Okay, now for real, let me stop. Okay, so, welcome to another episode of Girl I Don't Know. Have a different mic this time, Let's just give it up for that. Honestly, I don't know how much longer these bracelets are going to stay on because my wrist is actually sweating and I'm hot. So yeah, there's that. I would take my hair down, but a braid might fall out live IRL. My hair ain't but so long, and even though I just did these, where them fans at? It's coming. I'm hot.
Don't be nervous.
I'm hot. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, this ain't. If a braid falls out, it's gonna fall out. But yeah, hold on. Talk to the people.
Oh, what?
Introduce yourself.
Excuse me. No. Okay, yeah, no, just very simple dude, just Deontay. I'll go by D. I'm trying to see what podcast talking about. Jazz funny, Jazz cool. She's
Christmas bubbly on Friday.
Oh, Miss Bubbly. Okay. But we gonna see. So how we gonna start this?
With a rap.
Oh no. I can't even talk.
Okay. Well, let's look.
You think if you was locked in a room with Marvin Sapp and he locked the door, would you give up some money?
Hell nah.
Disappointed.
Maybe $5.
It's crazy.
But it's for the church.
He had a Rolex on. You can sing the words to a Marvin Sapp has an album. He's not broke.
I mean, very true. Very true. He in a recession too.
Man, eggs is $8. Like he be alright. Like he wanted $1,000. Yeah.
He won?
No, he wanted $8,000.
From who? Yeah, these bracelets coming off.
He was like 100, 1,000. Like the margin just flew.
So you watched the video?
Pieces of it. I had to.
Okay, wait. You got to bring it a little bit closer.
Pieces of it. It was serious. It's long though.
Yeah, I thought about watching it, and then I was just like, I'm probably not. Are they screaming outside? Why them kids ain't sleep?
I just recently found out it was prom. I think school's almost over. Like,
yeah, it's definitely over. My brother did his college announcement pictures. Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, at least these pandemic kids going to college. It should be interesting.
What?
Okay, now that I'm properly cooled off, I've already welcomed you guys. I've already done the rap. I've taken my hair down. Typically, I'm giving you auntie wigs because, that's what I do. However, y'all gonna get these braids. Y'all gonna get these braids. Because you're my sister. Yeah, okay. So, there's been a lot of things that have been going wrong since we've last spoke. Like, for example, our government, let me just touch on it. The text messages were not classified. No matter how many times you keep telling us they're not classified, that does not make them not classified. I just want to say that. Ron DeSantos, JD Vance, The other guy that was the DUI hire. I know I said what I said. DUI hire because
I know you drinking.
who? Yeah, they made him promise not to drink no more. And adding someone to the wrong group, a reporter, it doesn't get any comical than that. The irony is ridiculous. The irony is redonkulous. I was like, I can't wait to see what SNL does with this. And I was a little disappointed. I was a little disappointed with the way that SNL reacted to the skit. I'm not gonna lie. It was really disappointing. I thought it would be funnier, but I think that they really pulled back because that we are low key living in a dictatorship, a country. You know, a man that's trying to create a dictatorship.
What network was SNL?
NBC.
Who on NBC? Was it Fox or CNN?
CNN, I think. But don't have me lying. If y'all know, I don't know. You know, one thing we gonna say, girl, I don't know. So, child, please, don't have me lying. She.
It sound like you do. So it's like, I mean, because if they do own them, you can't talk about a lot of red stuff.
Let's get to the tea. Right. So 21 questions, but not really.
21 questions, but not really.
Exactly.
What you mean?
What do you mean?
Jasmine.
Who is that?
No, we're supposed to talk about stuff.
Okay, this is what we're talking about, is it not?
Look, I took an edible. You can't be doing it.
Oh my gosh. What is that? Have you ever been to DC?
Yeah.
What about Alaska?
No, I'll never go.
Have you ever been to Antarctica?
Never go.
Have you ever teleported?
I do run fast.
If you have a superpower, what it would be?
Probably intelligence, like just Iron Man level intelligence.
So would that mean that you would have a big brain like the brain?
I hope not.
His head would be big.
That's messed up.
Yeah. What would you do with the big head? Okay, but what if you got the big brain and you turn into a rat? Okay, I think, I don't know, but I feel like I've reached 21. Hopefully my family's not watching this episode. I think I'm gonna just block y'all from watching this. This ain't none of your business. This ain't none of your business. This ain't none of your business. Your business. Ain't none of your business. This ain't none of your business. Okay, first of all,
I do.
Same OG.
He would see. He looked too Puerto Rican. That's really what the problem was. He looked too Puerto Rican. All right, this is before Chris Brown.
He let the texturizer sit too long,
bro.
Like it looked like, you know how you put a whole lot of Vaseline on a baby hair and brush it forward. He had that newborn cradle cap.
He was in a tough spot. Like he had Donnell Jones in there. R. Kelly was, before pre-Kelly. Usher was around. Joe was out. Kim was out. He dancing. He's just doing all this looking Puerto Rican and silk.
It was cool. Okay. Not to break off, but on a subgenre, Keith Sweat.
I forgot.
I know you feel that. He stepped back and said, I know you feel that.
They live performances getting weird too.
They were laughing at him in the video. You can hear people laughing in the background of Make It Last Forever. And I thought that was funny. You ain't see it. But put my headphones on. I don't know where my phone is, but they did it. I'm gonna have to show you later on. Okay. So what did we say? Okay, so there was just a few things that I wanted to talk about. Please excuse my voice. About 3 weeks ago, I had RSV, and I still have a little bit of laryngitis. Everybody likes to say I like to self-diagnose. That's just because I'm more intelligent than you guys. And yeah, I said it. When it comes to diagnosing and human anatomy and physiology, I'm gonna just say that, and it may not be true. But at the end of the day, I put together pieces of a puzzle and realized if it ain't COVID and it ain't the flu, this probably a little bit of RSV. So keep washing y'all hands because some dirty, nasty germs came in my body, bogarted it like osmosis, and made me sick. And now here I am, hoarse. I can't even hit the high note or hit a daggone a falsetto. I can't do a falsetto. Ooh, I like it. Yeah. Who you singing to? The Rent a Cats? So it's cool. Yeah. So what I said we were gonna talk about? Incels.
No, you want to talk about Temptation Island?
Oh yeah, Temptation Island. Temptation Island. I still do want to talk about Red Pillars a little bit, but maybe not. So many people talk about the Manosphere. That's a little played out. You know what I mean? Does this mean I'm a lame?
When it comes to like the red pill stuff, the Manosphere, it's like a bunch of lames.
Oh, you can see the volume.
I can see that.
The volume. You see how like when I'm talking, this is gonna sound further away.
Oh, I gotta project. That's why. Okay. No, the Manosphere is weird because it's a bunch of lames who got a platform. Just imagine a bunch of dudes who was like Nick Cannon and Love Don't Cost a Thing. Get a platform and then just be like, "You're not a man if you don't wake up and do 400 push-ups. You're not a man if you ain't got 100,000. Like you know what? Just don't even worry about women for 8 years. It's the most. It sounds like you ain't never get no women in your life. Like at one point it was cool because like you know some dudes be needing guidance. They need like that motivational stuff. I don't know, but it'd be a bunch of lame because you got Myron. You might as well the fresh and fit dudes. They lame. Derek Jackson, he lame. Like all of them lame. Like, and throw academics in there just cause. Like,
I thought you liked academics.
No, I never liked academics. So I didn't. These streamers, they annoying. Like when I found out about academics, my little cousin was watching them, and he was going back and forth on the internet with dudes in Chicago. Like he slowly built the Rico for like most of them Chicago dudes.
Wow.
Kind of like majority of his content was just like you remember when King Von was alive and he was naming off all the people and like all the drills he did. Chief Keef was like not Chief Keef. DJ Academics was like taking stuff King Von and all them other rappers was talking about and be like from the news is hey this dude died. This dude got slid on. And you know he did it because the lyrics, nothing.
He's still alive.
Man, listen. When Erykah Badu called him a rat, Freddie Gibbs was about to jump on him. He almost got slapped by Vic Mensa. Honestly, yeah.
Vic Mensa?
Vic Mensa, yeah.
Yeah.
Marcus like, anyway, just the red pill dudes is lame. My favorite though is like when a new guy is going viral. Like he just one of the like a guy most women will like, and he just starts spewing straight bull. Like women just be, you know what? He right. My man don't want to take me to Roof Chris on a Tuesday. My man not man enough, and it just be whole time this dude cheating on his wife. He a man of God. He want a woman of God, and he the strip club.
I mean, yeah.
And it's the same formula all around. They get a little muscles, they paint that hairline on, and they sit in a lease, and it just be, hey ladies, don't let that man treat you like you're not worthy. You a queen. You a queen. Not saying you're not. I'm just saying like it just is. It's easy. It's easy to get a following when people just need a little encouragement. So Marvin Sapp got y'all. But listen.
I'm done.
No, for real. Because even most pastors, they be pimps. All right. You find that they be, take this mic from me. Because my bad.
We're gonna just usurp the mic. But I'm glad you talked about it. Because it's nice to have a different perspective. Because I was just gonna say like Kevin Samuels. Y'all dead, he dead, your daddy dead.
He wasn't even that bad. He was mean to both sexes.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. I can say I was the best. Kevin Samuels was not the best person either. From what I saw, there's a lot of men out here that will stand on some of the things he said until the day he died. Until the day that they die. Because, excuse me.
Keep going.
I did not do that on purpose. Yeah. I'm not a fan of some of the things that were said and just what arose because of his rhetoric. Um, he may have had some points when it comes to things, but the way that men felt empowered to be disrespectful and him not really taking that type of ownership to actually steer the men back down the right path, I think maybe I wouldn't take it so personal if, you know, during that time frame, I didn't see like an increase of domestic violence situation towards women increase and go up. And I do credit a bit of that towards some of the rhetoric that a lot of them were hearing online. Maybe not always online, but just like those type of conversations started happening a lot more about men feeling upset about being rejected. And as a woman that, you know, rejected somebody and was retaliated against, it does make me feel some type of way. Which leads us into a slight topic. We're gonna get to Temptation Island, I promise y'all. But I just really want to touch on adolescence. Um, you know, just talking about how this generation of children, they're having their access to YouTube and the things that they're seeing is significantly different than what we saw, because I saw a whole lot of like Charlie the Unicorn. It was the Dorito commercials, you know, like covers and stuff like that on YouTube. Like when I was younger, like what was your experience with YouTube when you were younger?
Just straight dance videos. That's mostly it. Or if it wasn't dance videos, it was rappers, and people doing covers. Yeah, that's about it.
So like, I don't think it was a whole lot of people doing like the self help or psychology videos and stuff like that, or
TV.
Yeah, and there wasn't a real algorithm like that. There was an algorithm, of course, but it wasn't the type of recommended videos didn't increasingly change. I don't know if that makes sense. But either way, so in adolescence, there's this young man. I think he's like 13 or 14 or 12, one of them. And he stabs a little girl because online she's like, he's a red pillar. Granted, you know, the whole social media bullying thing is definitely something that I feel definitely has also caused a lot of issues, because you say something online and we in school, I'm gonna see you and it's on site to be ready to fight. Yeah. But in the whole show, they're just like trying to figure out why he did what he did. And that's when like you see the generation, like generation I believe it's X, Gen Xers, and the boomers trying to figure out what an incel is, because this isn't something that they really had to deal with, or so they thought. Because really, um, I don't know what an incel would have been back in the day.
Yeah, you do.
What?
Same thing it is. Like the boomers and the boomers helped create what an incel is. That was all they were saying.
Boomers help create incels.
This is the red pill rhetoric. The red pill rhetoric is the exact same thing that everybody in the 80s, like as a man, like that whole as a man thing.
Oh yeah.
Yes, as a man, you don't cry. You don't like. It's just forcing trauma on little kids. Like, because I didn't watch the show, but I know what it's about.
Yeah.
She did bully him though. Like, but these new kids don't have any guidance, so like that's why they turn to the red pill stuff. Like, stuff like that happens when you don't have like any good parenting. Because it doesn't matter what we used to watch on the internet. You still listen to your parents, right? Like as a kid.
Oh yeah, sure.
Let me rephrase. Like, there are a lot of kids who would sneak out the house, but I'm sure you never snuck out the house because you had respect. You knew better. Even still, like if you were to wear something you were not supposed to, you knew to pack it in the bag, or put it under the clothes, and when you come back home, just make sure.
I did buy a thong in high school.
Wow, that is okay. Right, just stuff like
and
that.
And then my parents showed up randomly. Field trip.
These new kids is different. That's what? Your parents showed up on a field trip.
Yeah, I thought I was high.
Oh.
It was in Greensboro.
Oh.
on a field trip, 3 hours away.
Okay.
Cool. Talk about pop up.
Crazy. But yeah. Because he felt bad. It's really why he did what he did. Most men, it's not that most men don't have community. It's just the kids don't have communities. Like a generation who didn't really grow up with parents is trying to parent kids now. So it's a lot different.
True. Very true. But yeah, I did feel a certain type of way after learning, like, okay, not she was online bullying this man and turning people against him, but at the same time, it's like having good parents, because first off, teach your children and monitor what they're doing online. But at the same time, making sure that you're disciplining your children and disciplining them properly, not disciplining them to the way that they're going to be sociopaths. And like not punching your kids in the chest, because that could really cause some issues. You punching your kids in the chest. RIP. Also to Caleb Wilson, who passed away. Just a little caveat. Hazing is not something that I ever agree with. In my mind, it's just the same as bullying. Why is it, I had a conversation with someone and they were just saying, like, it makes no sense. Like, why, as an undergraduate, why are you excited as a grown A man to come back to beat my A? It doesn't make sense. And he was just like, it's really weird. That was from an anonymous source. But it just, yeah. Yeah. So, not let's not just say we're changing it, but let's really do the internal work as a D9 organization, if you're part of it, to make sure that you're not just saying, oh, okay, and allowing people to be abused. Because at the end of the day, it is abuse. It's abuse. But anyway, yeah, so he stared at little girl and because he was an incel. And it was like, baby, you only 13. You won't gonna get no punani anyway. What? What? Are you serious right now? Adding me? But anyway. So I'm here. I'm gonna need for you to go away.
There was a problem completing your request.
Anybody ask you nothing? That was weird. Okay, so let's talk about temptation. Okay. So
you want to leave that like that? That was wild.
Let's get to the tea.
Right.
Okay, so Temptation Island. So let me just say that he said that you said that he ain't lying when he said that she was gonna take him back and stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And initially, like, obviously, I was just like, that's really messed up, because, like, do men just think that way? And that's why you said it. Like, what made you know that she was gonna take him back after? Because he had not seen any of these episodes at all, like, whatsoever. He just was like, yeah, she's gonna take him back. What made you say that?
That's wild. I mean, all the information he gave up. He was, and then he did all the groveling. Like, he was just, you're smart, you don't deserve this, you're a great person, any man would be happy to have you. He did the Tyler Perry, Anyways, so there's that, and then it's a show.
I think most of them broke up except for maybe like one.
None of this is real.
But it was.
Okay.
But it was. Some of it.
Okay. Anyway. You can just tell. And then those types of guys go for those types of guys. Not that it's predatory, but it's not a men versus woman thing. It's personality types. Like, everybody is mean. Everybody's manipulative.
Wouldn't it be predatory if, like, or manipulative? Like, which is, I feel like, another synonym. If, like, those type of guys specifically go for those type of girls because they know that they're going to react a certain type of way, and even if they put them in precarious situations, and they know that they'll come out because they have, like, the upper hand somehow. Because
is it an upper hand, or does she just really like him?
But if you went after this type of person from the beginning, because maybe there was something deep down inside, like, oh, she's insecure. Yeah, that's my type.
It's not always that. Sometimes people just be going. Like, everything's not like a Dr. Phil, DCM5, whatever that book is. Like, sometimes it's just, that's how people are. Both sexes are manipulative.
Mm-hmm.
Both sexes are predatory. Like, you think, you want a man to pay all your bills?
I mean, what I gotta give?
See? You're good. You're good at this.
I'm just like...
It's because it feels predatory, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. Same.
Absolutely not.
What do you mean? All the women want somebody to pay all their bills. They want a sugar daddy, they don't want no shit.
I wouldn't trust it.
So you think the men are the predators in this situation?
If they're specifically going after women that, well, not specifically, but if they're going after women that have their own, and maybe that's not her mindset, and he starts to breadcrumb her, that's what I like to call it, into that way of thinking.
It's coercion, okay.
Yeah, coercion, yeah. If he starts to like lead her down that way of thinking because he knows that she's ultimately going to become more dependent on him, then I feel like that's when it becomes predatory. When you have those type of intentions of like isolating a person and keeping them and...
I mean, when you set it up like that, of course it's going to be predatory. That's my question. Do you think it's predatory? I don't think it's predatory on the men's end though. Because even like it's...
Come on!
I think you'd be down with playing with.
What do you mean?
I do.
How?
What you mean? You just... Women can never be predatory. Like it was...
I'm not saying they can't be predatory because they definitely can.
Yeah, well, yes.
This has Antoine Fisher.
Which movie though?
Antoine Fisher?
Well, he did the same thing with Rudy. Like she... Never mind. Hold on.
I'm talking about the movie that he got the name Antoine Fisher.
No, his name is Antoine Fisher. But
I'm talking about
the movie, but also in Tyler Perry movie, his wife was doing the same thing. She was abusing him. He had a degree, she didn't. She cheated.
Yeah, it do be like that. I know a couple of women that would beat on their husbands.
You know that happens a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just watched a movie on Tubi about male domestic violence.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What you mean? The sentence.
It was about a man that got killed because his wife was abusing him. Men matter too.
You want to talk about Temptation Island?
Yeah. Men matter too. Yeah, Kevin Samuels was a gremlin. But men matter.
Good message, bad message.
So I can't really say he was a man. You can't fully ever be for one gender if you're trying to build community. You got to be able to hold each other accountable. And I think that's when it starts to become annoying. And I don't like the people. Like, when you say something that's hypocritical, it's okay. Okay, yeah, I said something that's a little bit hypocritical. Like, yeah, I said it. Oh, my bad. Hey, we be Sabibo. But don't.
I forgot you said that.
Yeah, Jenna did too. And she was like, yeah. I don't think, at the end of the day, he won't write. I did see a follow-up interview where him and Shantae expressed how like they just want to be peace and let the relationship just be what it is, and how it hurts him to see her being bullied and chastised in the media. You know, he's like, just leave her alone. And it's like, nigga, mofo, you put her in this situation by making her look so stupid, and she put herself in this situation knowing the type of person you were, and just coming on this show all together. Y'all was just dumb. Really dumb for real. Like, and now you mad because people have opinions about it? It was, y'all did this for our entertainment. You displayed your public grievances for our entertainment. And now we got opinions, and now y'all feel some type of way about it? Sorry to you. Girl, you was in his bedroom the first night you met him. Chill out. It ain't even that deep. And for the other people, I guess people comment, it really ain't that deep because half of y'all be doing the same things. Stop trying to pretend like you ain't taking your baby daddy back. Like, stop pretending like you know, like, chill. We all be going. We all be dibbling and dabbling.
We all be going.
Shut up.
Not all the time. Sometimes, though. Sometimes you just gotta go. You feel me? So let's be all going.
I would be going back and forth. Back and forth. Back and forth. Back. But that's just my little 2 cents.
You went wrong though.
They
wasn't wrong in how he like he wasn't wrong in how he
I'm glad I did it.
What you mean?
He said I'm glad I did it.
No, cause
that was when you was like, oh.
No, I respect him. That's how you handle that. Like, you be honest. Would you rather him just be, I just didn't really mean to, you can't bring your relationship to this type of stuff.
Some sources came out and were saying that they were not officially together.
Really?
And I was like, I feel like she's just trying to say that to save face.
Out of all the couples they interviewed, you think they did that on purpose?
Like, they weren't really together like that. They were still trying to solidify the relationship. Yeah, basically.
At 30. He was 28.
I mean, we talking. We talking.
On topic. Like,
we're having conversations. Like, I talk to people every day. Everyone talks. I'm glad this isn't a video.
Editing. Right.
Nah. Everybody, no one sees. No one can see what I'm doing. Now people are going to be trying to see what I'm doing. Y'all stick to this audio that y'all been doing. Don't worry about what Miss Bubbly got going on over here, over yonder. These are just shadow castings.
What are you talking about? You do all this so people can hear you?
Yeah. I mean, there is a video that's on Spotify, but nobody goes to Spotify. And I haven't been able to figure out how to put the videos on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, we slide over it.
Oh, so the people on Spotify can see you. Hey, Stink.
Man, I told you so, Colin. Good. Sorry.
Stop. That's not my thing.
So, do you think you brought your last relationship to Temptation Island? You think y'all made it past 3 episodes?
I think he would have killed somebody.
The last dude?
The last dude is the one that stabbed me.
Bro, you was talking. Right, the last dude was.
You said relationship?
Nah, that's not. One, never talking about that.
Okay.
Right, no, just the last person you talked to.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all have made it past 3 episodes?
Papi Chulo? No, we wouldn't have made it past 1.
Okay. See, I respect that. Telling you.
Not me. Not because of me, but because of Papi Chulo.
Oh, no, we did the credits, not just been.
Oh, my.
Bro, I don't think you take a real relationship to TV. Like,
nah. It's weird. It's a bit weird.
Because they be breaking up, they watching who you want to follow, and it's just like, y'all finna drop an album.
Yeah. So I think that's what, 39 minutes? I look like that Muppet. You know the Muppet I'm talking about that plays the drums? Yeah.
Animal?
No, the woman Muppet.
The woman Muppet?
Yeah. The one that plays the drums like the 70s. The 70s Muppet with the lashes and the pink lips. She's orange.
She's orange. This is a Muppet. And it's not Animal.
No, it's a woman. She's a part of the band. She's the only woman that's in the band in the Muppets. How do you not know this woman from the Muppets?
Because you said drummer, and I know Animal.
I know, but she's always with Animal and the rest of them. And she talks like this. And, it's like her name. Her name sounds like Marge.
That's why. When last time you watched the Muppets?
Probably in January.
Recent. Okay. That's what's up. Get in touch with that inner child. I like that for you.
No, they have grown-up Muppets.
What?
Yeah, like the Modern Family, where it's like adult humor. Yeah, Muppets is pretty dope. Now I do also watch Brer Rabbit and Brer, which is another.
You said Brer Rabbit.
Brer Rabbit.
Brer Rabbit.
Brer Rabbit.
Birdful. You got a birdful spirit.
No, it's Brer Rabbit. Brer Rabbit.
You still got a birdful spirit.
I got a birdful heart. I don't care what nobody say. Curbing on Curbing's much and Leia so.
Like if I was Speedy, I'd be going. Like I'm trying to tell you, I'm Derek Jackson. I'd be going. I'll be on TV somewhere.
Well, you too could be on TV. If you would like to be send me an email. Go follow me, official girl. I don't know, across all streaming platforms. You got to make sure you put the exclamation, question mark, exclamation, or you won't find me. It's just girl. I don't know. Exclamation, question mark, exclamation. On YouTube, is Ms. Bubbly. Find me, subscribe.
With a Z, just like
Yeah, Ms. Bubbly, MZBUBBILY, because I can't spell, or AKA I love you.
No, that still work. Fabulous, fabulous guys. FABOLOUS.
Exactly. You love a smile no matter how crooked my teeth is. But I did. I dropped the bag and fixed my teeth though.
Cardi B's.
So when you get older, you do better.
It's fire though.
But anyway, I appreciate y'all for sticking with me. Thank you, Foamies, for coming back. Stick with me because I'm trying to stick with y'all. I'm trying
to lock in, get with me, get with us.
You know.
We finna have a trap booming.
Let me know if D added to this, if you would like to see more of him or not. Like this was my first time just recording in this type of setup, so
what?
You know,
no, we finna talk. Like you ain't practice nothing. You just we finna talk.
Yeah, we just finna talk. So I might get another microphone like this because the other one, I don't know, them fuzzy mics don't be doing what it's due. I love the aesthetic, but at the end of the day, yeah, it ain't doing what it's not giving.
You want mine? Because I got the same one like that.
Oh sure, you got the cord too.
I check the box.
But yeah, stick with me, stick tight. You know,
tap in with me.
Tap in.
DJ D Ray, good to be tight.